Mother Ganga is a goddess who has taken the form of a river in order to bring life to the arid valley. She rushes forth from the Himalayas, carrying life, liberation, purity, and divinity in her waters. She irrigates our farms, our hearts, our minds, our lives, and our souls. Millions flock each year to have a bath in her holy waters. Each evening, as the sun's last rays dance upon Mother Ganga's waters, we gather for the sacred Ganga Arti, offering back the light of our love, our devotion, and our thanks to she who has brought the grace of her light to our lives. On the 16th and 17th June 2013, the waters that flow into Ganga from high in the Himalayas, the Mandakini from Kedarnath, the Alaknanda from Badrinath, and the Bhagirathi from Gangotri overflowed. A Himalayan tsunami followed, accompanied by torrential rainfall, avalanches, and widespread catastrophe. Mountains collapsed like sandcastles, pouring the precious Himalayan soil into the rushing waters of the raging river. Cars, trucks, buses, and buildings were no match for the strength of the storm. The truth of nature's power was laid bare, non-negotiable, undeniable, for all to behold and to mourn. We then set up 2 huge relief camps at the Rishikesh bus station and train station. The relief camps provided free food, water, medical aid with medicines, and first aid given by doctors and nurses. 100 beds upon which to rest for the day or the night under the shelter of tents. Stations for charging mobile phones and for freely calling loved ones. And an information center with 4 different computer stations for the 4 holy dhams, in which all available information of those coming by different buses from the 4 dhams could be typed, catalogued, and relayed on our LED screens for those whose loved ones were still missing and who had come to search for them. Additionally, we sent 20 buses of our own up to the affected areas, carrying much-needed supplies, including food, water, medicines, blankets, warm clothing, and mobile phones upon which to call their families. Those buses then returned back to Rishikesh with nearly 1,000 stranded people and continued to rescue as many as possible. Parmarth Niketan, Ganga Action Parivar, Divine Shakti Foundation, and India Heritage Research Foundation are working together under the banner of Project Hope, founded by Pujya Swamiji Saraswati Ji during the time of the tragic tsunami of 2004. Uday Foundation, Imami Foundation, BAPS, and other organizations and individuals have come forward and joined hands with Project Hope. The motto is one team, one theme: relief, rehabilitation, and restoration for the victims of the Himalayan tsunami. Several batches of trucks have been flagged off already, carrying teams of doctors, veterinarians, and volunteers into the affected areas, with food for humans and animals, medicine for humans and animals, waterproof tents, tarpaulins, blankets, clothes, much needed household supplies, and so much more for the surviving affected villagers. The first trucks were flagged off by the Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhanji, and Srimati Rita Bahuguna ji, the former Congress President of Uttar Pradesh.
मैं तो आज स्वामी चिदानंद जी और परमार्थ ट्रस्ट को भी बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ। आप लोगों के सहयोग से यहाँ सारी व्यवस्थाएं हो रही है और आपदा राहत की भी व्यवस्थाएं यहाँ से की जा रही है।
अब घड़ी है साथ मिलकर काम करने की। परमार्थ निकेतन गंगा एक्शन परिवार ने ये निश्चय किया है कि गौरी गांव, लमगौंडी गांव, तिलवाड़ा, चंद्रपुरी और रामबाड़ा गौरी कुंड जो पूरे के पूरे बह गए हैं, उन सबको उनका पुनर्वास करने का, उन सब के लिए घर बनाने का, इको फ्रेंडली एक ग्रीन डेवलपमेंट करने का, जहां पर उनके लिए सारी सुविधाएं होंगी। मैं चाहता हूं इस विपदा की घड़ी में आइए हम एक परिवार हैं, हम सब मिलकर उनकी मदद करें। जितने बच्चे अनाथ हो गए हैं, अब वो अनाथ नहीं, उनकी माँ है गंगा, पिता है हिमालय, और हम सब मिलकर उनकी इमदाद करेंगे और उनके लिए घर बनाएंगे। हम चाहते हैं यहाँ भी उन सब के लिए एक परिवार हो, जितनी देवियाँ विधवा हो गई हैं उन सब के लिए भी उनके लिए आश्रय स्थल बनाएं। और भी कई गांवों को गोद लिया जा रहा है। मैं सबका आह्वान करता हूँ, वन टीम वन थीम, वर्किंग टुगेदर, सर्विंग टुगेदर, सब मिलकर आइए सेवा में हाथ बढ़ाएं।
The terrible floods last week in Uttarakhand took the lives of innumerable people and left tens of thousands of survivors. It also left innumerable children as orphans and innumerable women as widows. For them, Pujya Swamiji has come forward immediately and has said, we will take care of all of the orphans and all of the widows, providing them all with permanent shelter, care, a place to not only live and survive, but a place where they, even despite the horrible tragedy, can continue to thrive in their lives and can continue to live in the society from which they have come. As the floodwaters recede, as the rains decrease, we will come to know more and more of the needs that are required. We'll be rebuilding villages. Pujya Swamiji has already come forward to adopt the village of Rambada, and more things that are needed in the days after these horrible floods and horrible tragedy to afflict the state of Uttarakhand. Swagatam